fans. Barry, that must be a pleasing victory at Gateshead on a Friday night. People have been at work all day, but a comprehensive victory in the end.
Yeah, it was a tough looking game, you know, to coming up here, and Gateshead have been playing particularly well, especially at home. We obviously had the slip up last week, you know, but the boys have reacted really well this week. I've been pretty tough on them, and they showed a real good toughness out there today.
It was made all the more difficult with rain from start to finish. I think it eased off a little bit in the second half, but the ground was slippy and there was a few mistakes in the first half, but reaction was really good to that. Well,
yeah, that's one thing that we we spoke about when we got here. There's the conditions mean that there's going to be errors, there's going to be forced errors in tackles and things like that. That happened, but what was pleasing was the way we reacted to it. We reacted really positively to it. We had a good mentality, certainly about our defence today, and within a whisker of holding them to nil.
It was a bit of an arm wrestle in that first half, an early-ish try, and then nothing really until the end of the half. And a breakaway try was followed by, in quick succession, by another breakaway and a good movement that got Luke's tension over. The Gateshead switch off a bit, or was it just that momentum that had developed in the Hunslet side?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just the field position that we'd had, the pressure that we've been building throughout that first half, the patience that we'd been showing. We were a lot better in good ball today. We didn't force as many passes. We didn't take as many risks. We made Gateshead defend their line a lot more today, and ultimately that's what told at the end of that first half.
In the second half, it was again the last 20 minutes where it started to run away. It did the scoreline, and some nice passing up. There was a bit more confidence about the half-back pairings and people understanding where they needed to go, I thought.
There was again and again. We spoke at half time about we needed to be tough first 15. We needed to have a good mentality, and if things didn't quite go our way, if there was a little bit of adversity, we needed to react positively to it. And again, that's what they did. We were really tough indeed today. We had some real good line speed, we had some real good contact in defence, and ultimately that gave us the platform to be able to to pull away that last 20 minutes again.
In that first half, as you said, Gateshead were really pushing on the line for 3 or 4 sets due to errors on the Hunslet half, but that defence held out. There was just one blemish in the second half and they got near the line, but again, bodies were there. It was just unable to stop the person getting the ball down.
Yeah, it was. It was on the back of a repeat set when Gateshead scored their try, right on the last play as well. So we defended, right on our goal line for 12 tackles. We thought we'd held him up. The boys thought they'd held him up. They weren't sure whether he'd got it down or not, but they got their score. He's a talented player, that Meads. He's a real good player. He was their key man. He was the guy that was going to open up our defence if anybody was for Gateshead today, and we had to pay close attention to him. He managed to just get that that little sneak over right at the death on the end of that double set for them. But we did well. We handled him pretty well because he's a good player.
There was about 20 minutes to go at that time, and getting those points suddenly gave Gateshead a lift. But again, everything held firm and there was no panic about the defence, and Gateshead came up with an error that really turned the ball around and stopped everything, I think, and that's when your Hunslet kicked on.
Well, there were, Gateshead were tough. Gateshead were having a dig. They certainly weren't rolling over. They certainly weren't lying down. They won by 66 points last week away at London. I think they're a record win, from Gateshead's point of view. So we knew that they were going to be confident going into today's game, and we knew we needed to have a real tough mentality. We knew we needed to have a real good attitude when things were going well. We needed to have an even better attitude when we needed to hang in there and dig in there, and that showed out there today. That's what was pleasing.
Well done. It's a good victory, and let's hope it kicks us on for the rest of the season.
Thank you.